Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to be learning how to cut and sew this cape that you are seeing on the shoulder and the chest of this dress. That cape is also this cape, it's just that I tagged this one more than I tagged the previous one in the previous video. My name is Oluwatosin. In case it's the first time you are seeing my channel, and you're welcome. To all my returning subscribers, you're also welcome. Thank you so much for always stopping by my videos. And in case you are new here, please consider subscribing, and do not just subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified when next I upload a new tutorial on this channel. So majorly, this is a flay and this is a 360-degree flay. The first thing I did was to measure across all the parts that I'll be sewing this flay on, starting from the center front to the bust side to the shoulder and to the back. I measured across, and after measuring, the next I did was to determine the length, like how wide the flay would be. So with that knowledge, I proceeded to folding my fabric, and I said this is a 360-degree flay, so I had to fold my fabric into it, putting the measurements that I'm working with into consideration, because there's a way you will cut flay that it will waste a lot of fabric. So you have to put the measurement, the circumference of the flay, the length of the flay. You have to put all those measurements into consideration before folding your fabric. So I folded the exact length that I'll be needing. I just added allowance that I'll use to turn the flay up and down, because I turned this flay at the up and I also turned it at the down. Now that measurement that I measured, the measurement of where this flay will be entering, I divided it by 8 because my fabric is on fold of 8. When I'm cutting a 360-degree flay, I fold my fabric into 8 just like this, and then I measured the length. For the length, I added just 1.5 inch because I'll be turning it up and I'll be turning it down. So after cutting out the flay, the next is, when you cut out 360-degree flay like this, nowhere will be open. You will be the one to split it up by yourself, which was what I did. And after splitting it up, this is what the flay is looking like. The next I will do is, if you check, you will see that the towards the beginning is a little bit shorter than the middle, and the back is like that as well. So I had to crop it. I had to shorten the length of the front, and I shortened the length of the back by cutting it out like this. And because I'll be using this same fabric as the lining, I placed it on another fabric that is on fold of 2. I don't necessarily have to fold it into 8 again. I just have to fold into 2 like this, and fold the flay into 2 as well, and then I proceeded to cutting it out. If you want your one side to be different from the other side, I mean different fabrics, you just need, all you have to do is just to cut that fabric next, and majorly that is it. So to give it a bit structure, I added interfacing on it. I used stay. I gummed 2 layers of stay each on each of them. I mean the main fabric and the lining, because you know that in this case one is serving as the main fabric and the other one is serving as the lining. So the next is to turn. I faced right side to right side like this. I turned the up. I turned it down as well. So for the up, I left like 2 inches unturned, like I didn't sew like 2 inches at the upper part, not at the down. And to turn, I'll be turning with this crinoline and hemming gum so that the tip can be structured. So you turn round the up and turn round the down. At the up, you'll be skipping 2 inches, like you will leave 2 inches open, and it's from that 2 inches that you are going to flip it to the right side. So see the way that I placed my crinoline, and you trim out the upper part of the crinoline at that part that is short. After trimming it out, you will use bias to pipe the part that you've trimmed so that it's not pricking the person when she's wearing it, and you proceed to turning. After turning, this is what it's looking like. That 2 inches that I left unturned, I used hemming gum to gum it together. I didn't stitch it, I just used hemming gum to gum it together. And I proceeded to attaching this to my dress on the chest and towards the shoulder line and to the back, and majorly that is it. After stitching it down, I just tacked it at some places that I wanted to tack it, and that is it on how I was able to cut and sew the flare on the shoulder line of this dress. Thank you so much for watching this video from beginning till this point. If you have any question, please ask me down in the comment section. If it has been helpful to you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up as much as you can. You can help me share this video and means to your friends and your colleagues. You don't know who this video might be helpful to. If at this point you've not subscribed and you're still with me, please consider subscribing and turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified the next time I upload a new tutorial on this channel. And have you seen any of these tutorials? Have you watched any of these tutorials that are currently shown on your screen? If you've not, you should watch them. They are very, very educating sewing tutorials, just like this one. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.